What is up, guys, and welcome back to another day here at Whitley Auto Works. Today we're trying an awesome new experiment. A lot of people have always said you cannot use automotive paint components with Rustoleum paint. Acrylic enamel and acrylic components do not mix well with oil-based Rustoleum or oil-based paints in general. Or is that actually true? Today we're going to find out, guys, because what I'm going to do is a Rustoleum paint job using all automotive grade equivalents. Everything you use to thin it out and make it harden with a single stage paint. The only thing I'm doing is substituting the actual more expensive single stage automotive paint for Rustoleum paint. We'll be using an automotive grade reducer, an acrylic enamel reducer, and a acrylic enamel hardener. So let's get into it, guys, and let's mix up some Rustoleum and see if we can do a Rustoleum automotive paint job. Alright, guys, so for people new to the channel, I'm typically doing Rustoleum paint jobs or sometimes automotive paint jobs. And when I do Rustoleum paint jobs and you see me mix it in a cup, I'm using this right here, guys. This is industrial professional enamel that you get from like Lowe's or whatever. It's about $48 a gallon of it. And I'm typically thinning it with acetone, guys. But a lot of times when you do these paint jobs and you use acetone, especially when it's hot outside, acetone is a very fast solvent, so it dries quickly and evaporates quickly, which is good. It cuts through oil-based paints really good, and it's great for cleaning stuff up because, you know, it doesn't leave a residue and stay. But the whole downside to it is, since it flashes off so quickly, it does tend to leave you some texture and sometimes on your panels. So today we're going to try to remedy that with automotive acrylic enamel reducer, the same thing they use in single stage automotive paints to thin it out and everything else. So I'm going to bring you guys in close. We're going to mix them up together and we're going to put a little bit of a twist on it. Alright, guys, so here's my Rustoleum over here, and that's what I typically thin it with. That's with acetone, guys, and it works very well. It's what the can actually specifies. But can we get a better finish using this type stuff? This stuff right here, guys, you can get at your NAPA auto parts store. It's TUFCOAT 8020. It's all it is just a solvent thinner, just kind of like acetone, just on a different level. It's a more mild solvent, so what it means is it dries out and flashes out a little bit slower than acetone, just kind of like you have different reducers for different types of paints. So I'm gonna run this Rustoleum paint today like a full automotive single stage and see how it works. I even got the hardener right here for it, guys, the $84.99. That's the hardener I typically use. And the best thing about this gallon right here is $20, guys, and that's $20 too for a gallon of acetone. So these are very comparative as far as the prices goes if you decide to go pick them up and do this yourself. I've got my Rustoleum mixed up right here already. I've got about, let's see, how many ounces is this? 5 ounces, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to splash some of this in here to thin it out just enough. Rustoleum is a little bit on the thicker side. So, all right, I did a lot there. So I think this is probably, let me double check because I want to tell you guys right. That's 7. So I had 5 in there before. So this is going to be more closer to a 3-to-1/2-to-1 mix, guys. And I'm going to splash a little bit of hardener in there just so it gets harder, because as we know with Rustoleum, I typically do about 10% of the overall mix. Curious to see how this is going to turn out. And one of the reasons why I'm so curious to see how this is going to turn out is because, as always, guys, I got to put a twist on it. I got some SHISO Colorshift from PIGMENTS today. This is a really cool color shift. Let me open it up real quick. And that's what it looks like in there. It's kind of like a purple to pink. Very cool color shift. We've used it before on the channel. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some of that into the mix. I got my little McCormick spoon right here. And as you see me do many a times, I'm going to put about 3 hefty tablespoons into this mix because I want to spice it up. Can't just do a gloss black paint job. I've done that way too many times. So we'll put that in the mix right here. And we're going to see if we can do a color shift version of this paint job. So let me stir this up really good real quick. So yeah, we got a little bit of an effect going there. I don't know if you guys can catch it on camera, see the flake on it. So I'm gonna roll with that, guys. So let's load up the old paint gun and let's see if we can do a Rustoleum automotive paint job. Alright, guys, so I got my custom SHISO Rustoleum mix with all automotive materials to thin it and to harden it. And I got a test fender here today. As always, guys, this is my already gun, my LVLP gun. It's got a 1.3 tip. I shoot at 28 PSI, wide open trigger. I'm going to do a light coat on this first just to check for reactions, and then we'll just keep doing consistent coats, medium to wet coats. until we get the desired effect, and then we'll have some fun. We'll take it out in the sun and see if the SHISO can shine through in this Rustoleum. I'm putting the mask on. Let's get the spraying. Alright guys, so for today's spray out, the temperature was a little over 90 degrees and about 63-64% humidity. Alright guys, so for today's spray out, we took SHISO Eye Candy Colorshift, we put it in gloss black Rustoleum, and we shot it with all automotive components. And this is the results we got. It's a little more subtle, guys, I have to say, and I just actually scratched it right there. So, party foul. As far as the orange peel and everything goes, I do think it's much better using automotive grade stuff. I wish I had a little bit slower reducer, but this is the results. What do you think? Alright guys, so this is the spray out for today. We took SHISO Colorshift Eye Candy Pearls pigment. We put it in gloss black Rustoleum. We took acrylic enamel reducer and acrylic enamel hardener. Everything you would use to do a single stage acrylic enamel paint job, minus the base, which is pretty much the cost of everything for the color. We substituted it with Rustoleum paint, and this is what we got, guys. A lot of people say it won't work, but I'm here to tell you it will work, and it works actually much better than using acetone depending on the temperature. All this stuff as far as the orange peel and the layout and stuff like that, guys, highly depends on what temperature you're painting in. As you saw, I'm painting at 90 degrees today, and I'm painting with about 63% humidity. So really, I need a slow reducer to be painting out here in this heat. That will greatly minimize my orange peel. So, you know, something like mineral spirits, as far as like Rustoleum goes, maybe would be a little bit closer and a little bit more of a not as hot solvent. They won't flash off as quickly and it won't leave as much texture. And, you know, if I was to get like a really slow urethane grade reducer and put it in here, that probably would allow everything to flow out much better. But that's why a lot of times they tell you don't paint when it's extremely hot outside, because you will have to deal with situations like this. You will get orange peel in your, you know, results, at least some, just because of the way everything flashes off with the heat. But it's just a test out today, guys, just to kind of show you guys how versatile Rustoleum can be and what you can do to kind of offset if you're painting in hotter temperatures. And the flip side, if you're painting in colder temperatures, you can switch up your reducers to, you know, speed up or slow down dry times, you know, just depending on however you want to do everything. Obviously, I could have went back and added a clear coat. Probably would have needed to use a slow activator as well. So a lot of you guys are always asking me about my spray outs, why they have so much orange peel and stuff like that. It's because I typically use a medium you know, reducer or an activator or whatever, and when you do that in 90-degree heat or, you know, hotter, more humid temperatures, it does tend to dry out quicker, and that will cause more orange peel. So anyways, guys, it was an interesting spray out today. As always, rate it 1 through 5, 1 through 10. If you want to spray with SHISO by Eye Candy Pigments, I will have links in the description. Just enter WAW shop at checkout. You'll get a discount, and it goes to help out the channel. If you want to use the spray gun I used today, the paint gun, the mask, any of that type of stuff, links will always be in the description, as seen on YouTube. Click those. It takes you to my Amazon store. You can purchase everything I use on the channel for the same price I get it, and costs you nothing extra. You get the benefits of Prime and everything else Amazon has to offer. If you like these crazy spray outs and all the tutorials we do on the channels, the product reviews, the paint jobs, definitely, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell notification beside it so you don't miss an episode. And before you click away, guys, please leave me a quick like and comment. Let me know what you thought of today's episode. What are your thoughts and opinions on doing Rustoleum paint jobs with all automotive stuff? And, you know, it helps me greatly with the algorithm to pass this video out and just keep moving forward and continue to do crazy informative videos like this. But I appreciate you guys for watching today. I truly appreciate every single one of you guys watching. I'm John from WHITLEY Auto Works. Hope you guys have a great day. God bless, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.